You're all watching. Here's the first. I think it might have fallen just short. Might have fallen just short. Would have been a dramatic start to the innings. The ball swung late.
Yes, I think the ball dipped into him, and that's the reason we had to check his shot at the last moment. You can see that looking to get the Yorker, swinging Yorker. Didn't quite get it.
You might think, right, left-handers have done well against India. There's pressure on the bat. There's pressure on the bowler too. Because 160 is the kind of score where you need to get off to a really good start, even for the bowling side.
It's a very competitive total. It's a very, very competitive total. 8 runs and over is the asking rate for India.
Now this was Shaheen Shah Afridi against India in that T20 World Cup last year. Just watch the lengths. He's giving the ball time to swing. When it swings back is when the danger was that day and could be today. Slip in place too. Little inside edge. Not pace with it. It's always the moving ball that troubles you.
Always does. Not the pace so much. Because the batsmen are so used to going and playing through the line. And when that late movement happens, like this one, then you get an inside edge. You can see that Rahul is looking to push at the ball. Now that is sometimes can be a little bit of a dangerous thing, because what you want to do is to ensure that there's not much of a gap between bat and pad, particularly because he's swinging the ball in.
Mar Erasmus has gone running all the way there. There's something on that side screen that's shining, that's reflecting the lights. Was it just the placards that have fallen on the screen? Right, how are we going to get these out? Now, I think Rohit Sharma said, let it be. It doesn't bother me. Let it be. So I think play will start. That's interesting. One opening batsman was getting distracted. The other said, doesn't matter to me. So, whatever it was that was distracting KL Rahul is still there, but he's at the non-striker's end. Now what? I don't think batsmen like this.
As he opened his stance just that little bit, that's the interesting thing. Rohit Sharma, he does open his stance against the left hand over the wicket bowler.
And he's off the mark too. Just erring a little on the fuller side so far, Shaheen Afridi.
Yes, I think what we saw when he played that warm-up game the other day, we were looking to get that in-swinging Yorker, where he hit the Afghanistan opener, Gurbaz, quite nastily on the toe. He's looking to get that going, but both times it has been low full tosses.
Fine legs in, square legs drop back. Now trying to angle the ball from a little further outside off. Sent it too far outside off. You look at the history of competition, the history of contest between these two skewed very heavily India's way. Look at the last 3 games, Pakistan 2-1.
You can see Rohit Sharma's backlift is very, very minimal. Very, very minimal. He's aware of the fact that Shaheen Shah Afridi can get the ball to nip back in. You can see that it's not as high as it normally is. And that's a smart thing to do. Have a look at that backlift. Very minimal. Hardly goes above the shoulder. Hardly goes above the shoulder.
He started off about 132. That last ball was 140. 3 of the over so far. And he'll put it in the gap. It's just a little push, but should be good enough for 2. But he was in control. First over gone, 5 for no loss. It's a proper 45 degrees, but on the onside is backward square, about 10 or 15 meters inside, with 45 inside the circle on the onside. It's drifting down the leg side.
Just playing a little bit across the line, Rahul. What Naseem is trying to do is get the fuller length going, because you bowl a fuller length, you'll get the ball to move just that little bit, and he's got the extra pace as well. So this is smart bowling. All he wants to do is make sure he doesn't go too full. This is the length. This is the length that you want to bowl. We saw Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Arshdeep bowl this length very well in the initial overs for India.
Just wonder whether he wants to get that ball to swing off middle stump. He's got extra support at mid-wicket now. Can understand if the batsmen are just a little tentative. It's a big day. They saw what their new ball bowlers did. It's a wonderful recovery from Pakistan to come so far. Maybe they just think it's okay. We'll counter the swing. There's runs to be had afterwards.
Yes, the white ball doesn't move too much after, say, about 4 or 5 overs.
Well, what is field 360 telling us with Naseem bowling to Rahul? See the spaces. There is a fielder on the boundary. Back for 2.
And that's the thing about these big boundaries. You can get 2 runs comfortably if the ball is about 5 or 10 meters to either side of the fielder. You can comfortably go for 2. That's exactly what the Indians have done.
Right, where are the spaces? Those are the 2 men on the boundary. Anything in front of the wicket, if you can beat the coordinates, point this, cover this mid-off, that's where the runs are. Ball. Clocking 143, 142 already.
Yes, and this is just the first over. He's wanting to get a little more confidence when he knows his run-up is right. He's not going to overstep, then you can really let it rip.
This is virtually a full house at the MCG. Then if you're coming in here a little early, you could see the enthusiasm around. They've come from a long distances to come and watch this game. Oh, he's played on. He's played on KL Rahul once again. And he threw his head back in disappointment as that happened. Naseem Shah has produced the breakthrough.
And it's the extra pace. It's the extra pace that has got the ball to go onto the stumps. He played with a soft bottom hand, and with that soft bottom hand, the bat would have gone back just a little bit. Have a look at that. Yes, and that is what happened. It would have hit his back leg and then gone onto the stumps. That is the breakthrough that Pakistan were looking for. KL Rahul is gone for 4. India have lost their first wicket for 7.
Virat Kohli in at number 3. First ball, Naseem Shah to Virat Kohli. Just squared up a little bit. This is a good opening burst from the young man. 7 for 1. This should be a good contest. Shaheen Shah Afridi, Rohit Sharma. Did it travel just inside the wide marker?
Clever bowling. He was getting the ball to nip back in the previous over. This time he angled the ball across to the right-hander. But this is the wicket. This is the wicket of KL Rao. Look at that. Playing onto his stumps. He's been bowled 3 times against the Pakistanis.
How can he get it to slant back? They'll take the single.
Yes, you're not going to get too many boundary balls, so you've got to be alert to the single. Virat Kohli at the non-striker's end is always looking for that single.
Virat Kohli's record against Pakistan is very, very good. In recent times, it's the incoming ball that's troubled him a little bit more. But there's one player who's probably the opposition is most apprehensive of. It's Virat Kohli, additional man in the covers.
And again, he's just using the angle. Is he setting up Virat Kohli? Getting the ball to go straight with the angle. That's what he's done.
Look at his T20I career. Look at opposition against Pakistan. 406 runs at 67.7. The strike rate drops a little bit against Pakistan, but he puts runs on the board. That is what India are hoping today. Just wonder if there's a little drizzle around. Finds the gap on the offside. It's a long boundary. Can they come back for 3? 2's on. 2's what they're happy with.
Very good shot. The kind of shot that gives the batsman a lot of confidence. Might not have been a boundary, but look at that footwork. Very positive, leaning into the drive as well, and then finding the gap. He wasn't looking to hit the ball too hard because it's still new. It'll move a little bit. So that's very good batting by Virat Kohli.
Now Shah Afridi goes round the wicket.
Kohli has had a few problems against the incoming delivery. The ball moving in, particularly in the white ball game. Look, 15 times he's got out to the one moving in.
Just wonder the fact that he's gone round the wicket to try and angle the ball in. Is it not swinging enough for Shaheen Afridi? Oh, it's a good ball. He's doing too much, I think. He's doing too much. They're all very excited. Murray Erasmus says no. It's 10 for 1.
They were very excited, but you can see that the ball has hit him high up on the thigh. So they'll be very happy with the dot ball. Didn't want to refer it to the TV umpire.
Pakistan fast bowlers can get. Here's Haris Rauf.
Shaheen Shah Afridi went round the wicket to Virat Kohli, and there it is. That ball has come back in. It would have gone over the top of the stumps. That's why they were excited, but they knew that with the height that Shaheen Shah Afridi has, with the bounce that he can generate, there was no point wasting on a review. Yes, appeal. By all means appeal, but don't go for a review.
wonder how Pakistan are going to play this. India had 16 overs of seam. Pakistan have 12. The edge, has it carried? I think it has. They think it has, and Rohit Sharma is moving away. Haris Rauf has produced yet another big breakthrough. The slip was there for it. And India have been rocked at 10 for 2.
Tentative poke. You can see it's a very tentative poke. The ball has bounced a little bit. It's a lovely catch. This is a terrific catch. It's a low catch. These are not easy to take, because against a fast bowler, you expect the ball to come around your knee.
Copy, Rob. Umpire review.
But this is a very fine catch by Sikar.
Out. TV umpire to director. We have a
Right,
umpire
I think
review for fair catch. Soft signal is out.
Now here's something
Front foot
interesting.
checked, it's a
The
fair
fourth umpire is
Clearly
asking
hit the
Rohit
ball.
Sharma to
Can we go
wait.
on to your best angle for the catch, please?
Meanwhile, Surya Kumar Yadav is already in, but they want to take a look at the catch again. I think you'll find it's clean. It's a wonderful catch by Iftikhar to go with his batting, but the umpires just want to be clear. The soft signal is out.
Deepak, do you have me, Deepak, for the best angle for the catch, please?
This is interesting. Decision pending, but the batsman's left. New batsman's taking guard.
Hello, Deepak, do you have Richard here? Thank you. Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Fingers clearly underneath the ball. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Yes, better to be safe than sorry. I think by now Rohit Sharma had taken his pads and 5-pad off too.
Yes, he would have seen it. He saw it, and that's why he was shrugging his shoulders when the umpire asked him to wait. He knew that the catch had been taken clean. He was close to the action as well. And what Pakistan have done, what Babar Azam has done, he's added another slip. He's looking for wickets to push India back.
What a day for Iftikhar. Straight down the ground by a man who can do no wrong in the form he's in. Straight back where the bowler came from for 4.
It's a wonderful shot. This is a terrific shot. Looking to get some swing. Over pitching Haris Rauf. He got a wicket of the previous delivery, getting the ball to move, having pitched it up. But this one maybe just a little too full, allowing Surya Kumar Yadav to play this gorgeous straight drive.
Punch and counter punch. Form he's in, he's not going to hold back. That is the wicket they want, dare I say, even if Kohli's at the other end. Shortened his length, again finds a gap on the offside. They run well, they should look for 3 here.
And that's the kind of running that you need, because you're not going to get boundaries easily while the ball is hard, new, and the bowlers are bowling so well. Played 2 balls and he's got 7 runs. The kind of form that he is in, Surya Kumar Yadav. This is the wicket. Yeah, look at that. Just a tentative poke at the ball outside the off stump. Fine low catch, diving to his right by Iftikhar. He got a very good half century, and now he's got rid of the Indian captain.
He likes to get on the mark with those dabs down to third man. Good to see Shadab comes and has a laugh with him. Babar will do that too. Enormous amount of respect in this Pakistan side for Virat Kohli. You ask young Pakistan players who do they idolize, they say Virat Kohli. He's got a big job on his hands here. This is Field 360, looking at it from Virat Kohli's eyes. This is what he's seeing. Four gone, 17 for 2. In world cricket. Here Rahul and Rohit Sharma and Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. Pakistan 15 for 2, India 17 for 2. There's Naseem. Well bowled. Well bowled. He just get the ball to leave the right-hander.
Well, that was like a fast leg break, wasn't it? And at that pace, it's not easy to play. The seam upright, then after pitching it just moves like a fast leg break.
A little pumped. Surya Kumar Yadav. A leading edge. Every ball is an event here at the MCG today. And every ball was an event when Arshdeep Singh took the new ball early on. Straight away, Babar Azam with his first ball. Then bowled a short ball to Mohammad Rizwan. That was his third. Asif Ali. Very interesting to see how Babar Azam rotates his fast bowlers. It's in the air, but it doesn't matter. It's a long, long boundary there. Can they run three more? You hardly see threes when you see T20 cricket played on the subcontinent. We've already had two so far in this innings.
A bit up in the air. He likes to push the ball away if it's around his hips. The fielder was at mid-wicket, more towards mid-wicket, not towards the square leg umpire. Otherwise it could have been a catch. But that is what India needed, to just break free after the first two dot balls. The pressure easing just that little bit when you have 3 runs.
But here's something interesting now for Virat Kohli. They left cover open and brought an additional man into short mid-wicket. Hits the field. Don't get the second that he wants. There's only one.
So you can again see that the ball is moving around a little bit, because Kohli played, making the adjustment at the very last moment to the movement of the ball. Surya Kumar Yadav, look at the way his strike rate against pace is 157, against spin 145.
More sixes than anybody else in 2022. That's a shot that's fraught with danger on these colossal boundaries, the MCG. During that little collapse in Pakistan's middle order, when Haider Ali and Iftikhar and Shadab all tried to play big shots and got caught.
Yes, these are big boundaries. There's also the wind factor. Batsmen have to take that into account. When you go down, you realize that there is a stiff breeze blowing.
Not a bad over that for Pakistan. 5 from it, it's 22 for 2.
Still, there's pace in this pitch.
Yeah, and you just want to be back of a length, almost the test match length here, because the ball is going off the straight. There's a bit of seam movement, bit of extra bounce. Wouldn't really want to pitch the ball up, just stand it up, back of a length.
Good shot, really good shot. It was just a fraction short. Very, very quick eye.
Yeah, just short of a length, just too short this time, just marginally. But Surya Kumar Yadav is so quick at picking up the length and then being able to execute. It's off the front foot. It's just about the time that he's picked up length and thought, I'll pull this. Lots of spaces go in the air. There's plenty of gaps. It's still in the power play.
Glove, yes, a glove. That's pace, that's bounce. It's everything for Pakistan, and a danger man is on his way back, and they're loving it.
Harasov does it again, short of a length, even more pace this time around. been hit to the leg side for a boundary, but he keeps pounding in. It's short, it's cramping up for room, it's just got big on him. Good catch from Rizwan, and Pakistan, they are in this big time now. Huge wicket. Surya Kumar Yadav out for 15. India now 26 for 3.
Akshar Patel is the new player for India. Elevated in the order, left-hander. 2 slips. Akshar Patel is facing the music now from Haris Rauf. And he gets away. And he should get to. Haris Rauf is actually, of all the players out there, got the most experience of playing here at the MCG. And maybe he had the assistance of that knowledge with this delivery. In too tight to play a flat bat shot. At the last minute he tried to ramp it, but it was too big for him. Haris Rauf played 7 matches for the Melbourne Stars in the BBL, picking up 11 wickets in the process. None more valuable than that one, though. Just look how far back the keeper and the slipper. It's miles back. Can we see that, please, mate? Just how far the keeper and the slipper back.
Yeah, it's just about pace. He's running in hard, over 90 miles per hour, 92 that last delivery. But it's the pace and bounce and maybe a bit of guile. He does bowl a mean, slow one, but right now is just hitting the wicket.
Well, I go back to just how far the keeper and the slipper back. It's staggering. They're almost on the circle. Now the bounce and the carry. Just look how far that is a long way back. Now they might look for 3 here. It's quite nicely timed. Although, good pace across the outfield. Brilliant over, 31 for 3. Shuddup comes into the attack from the Shane Warne end. Pretty good end to bring a spinner in from. Pace will go out of the game somewhat now. But we shall just see how Babar Azam continues to exert pressure on India. They can't let them collect freely.
Shadab normally the go-to bowler for Pakistan in T20Is, and this situation India will probably be thinking spin on, time to attack.
Run out, should be, fumble, could still be out. What a mess, what a complete and utter mess. And it may well be the skipper who got it wrong.
Copy umpire review for run out at the striker's end. TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. Can I see your best side on angle, please? Okay, I'm going to need to see a view from front on here, please, to see if actually the ball or the stumps break the wicket. Keep that rolling through, please. Yeah, keep that rolling through, please. Right, I'm going to need to go back to your best side on angle, please. I just want to make sure that the ball breaks the stumps before the wicket-keeper's gloves. Yeah, I'm going to have to just see a split screen on this, please. Keep it rolling through, 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 please. Freeze it there, please. Yeah, freeze it there, please. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
He's gone. Axar Patel is gone. And Babar Azam is the player that breathes the biggest sigh of relief there, because his fumble, and look at the celebrations, his fumble nearly cost the opportunity, and there was another fumble, but through it all, Pakistan get it right.
Experiment with Axar didn't work. Out for 2 is 31 for 4.
Hardik Pandya is the new player for India. They're in a mess now. And Pakistan, they got a life there, because I firmly believe they thought they'd got it wrong. They went back to their positions as if they weren't going to get a chance. And they got rid of Axar Patel, which means Hardik Pandya comes out. But it was the case of fumbles. It wasn't pure, but it was effective.
All a bit frantic. Yes, no, sent back. Babar Azam misses it. Poor throw. Rizwan, well, he thought that he lost it. He didn't get it in his gloves. And his reaction was that we've messed this up, because it's not in his gloves.
You are absolutely right. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan both thought they'd got it wrong. They both thought they got it wrong. The body language was so obvious. And yet, somehow, they got it right. Staggering. Fumble here. Fumble there. Look at the reaction. Rizwan's, they can't believe their luck. They simply cannot believe their luck. Statistician has just informed us, Richard Isaacs, that India have never won when they've been 32 for 4. So that will be a first.
You can see Pakistan switched on. That new ball burst. Now with their best bowler operating, they're pretty comfortable. 33 for 4 India.
Nawaz coming into the attack. I mentioned before, India never won at 31 for 4. 36 for 4. They had the tie in Durban. We had the bowl out, remember that. Now getting all of this from the sideline, square onto the wicket, is Isha Guhar. And Isha, I've got to say, from up here, there's some crazy stuff going on. What about down there?
Well, it's all been happening, I have to say that. I tell you what, though, the Indian fans are a little bit subdued at the moment. At the halfway stage, they might have felt they were in the game, especially with the batting lineup that they had. But Pakistan have been outstanding. They believed in the power play. They've removed some key men, and they're all up and about in the stands currently. But don't write India off, because Virat Kohli is still there. Hardik Pandya, we know what he can do, especially when he gets going. But I think that last wicket was a crucial one. And
He's got to find an ally, though. Who are these allies?
Well, it's got to be Hardik Pandya, but the reason I say that last wicket was a crucial one is because it means that Mohammad Nawaz can come into his work with that left-hander gone. There's not too many left-handers in this Indian side, so he has the chance to operate against the right-handers. I thought it might have been a bit of a dilemma for Babar Azam as to when to bowl him as the fifth bowler, but he's been able to come straight into his work against two right-handers.
Yeah, excellent point. Excellent point. Good captaincy too, to realise that window of opportunity. The other thing that's happened too, Isha, as you well know, the required run rate just gone up to 10. Psychologically, 10 and over all of a sudden, in difficult conditions it seems.
Difficult conditions, but when you've got Hardik Pandya there, you know you can score at 12s, 13s, 14s and over. So for these two, it's about rebuilding. It's about taking it deep, like MS Dhoni used to do with Virat Kohli out in the middle. Virat can run quickly between the wickets. He'll just want to be looking to work the ball and run those twos hard. And let's not forget Dinesh Karthik, one of the best finishers going round at the moment.
Yeah, look, for India now to win these next 12.1 overs have to go completely their way. They do not have any sort of leeway. Pakistan at the moment bossing the game, yes, but they themselves were 44 for 2, so it's not much in it at this stage. Just these singles right now won't hurt Pakistan, but it'll build India in a way. It's 38 for 4.
It's the man at centre stage here, Virat Kohli, one thinks. Nicely bowled, pick up a single, and as you say, they will not mind singles, Pakistan. The big shots that are going to hurt them, they're going to get India back in.
Yeah, just in this sort of stage, is that middle over stage, it's sort of mellowed down. Both sides happy to just sit back. Pakistan more so. India have been forced to sit back.
Well, we talk about who has to do it. Well, he's done it before. 78 not out. 57, 55 not out. Can he do it for a fourth time?
The other great thing about having the World Cup in Australia is that it evens it up. Batting first, batting second is no discerning factor of actually added advantage of chasing. Subcontinent, you always want to be chasing, much easier batting second. Australia, not as simple.
Well, Ishi, you did the pitch report with Michael Clark, and Michael Clark said, get him on the board. Get them on the board. Probably thought more than 160, but get him on the board indeed now.
Runs always crucial to have on the board, as we see in tournament play. India back themselves chasing, but they've lost some crucial wickets here. And with that run rate being driven up, you just think that India will have to take a risk or two against these spinners. They can't just let them operate as they are at the moment. 41 for 4.
Promise you. Use of the feet. Nice piece of adjustment too from Nawaz.
Aisha talked about the matchup, the left arm spin to the right-hander. I don't think they care about the matchup, they care about the party here. Into the leg side. Pakistan, well, they got 99 of their final 10. Now India require 118, so they'll have to go some. And it was that little break in play, or that drinks break, that really kicked Pakistan on after that. Maybe India just trying to follow suit.
Look at Rizwan, that's beautifully placed. Rizwan, the keeper, has sprinted 40 yards. In fact, 3 players have, and that is placement to perfection. Absolute perfection.
Yep, just picked that pocket and came back for 2. It's been weighted beautifully so that it didn't go anywhere near those deep fielders, and it was in the gap.
They need a shot of authority, India. As you say, they might wait now. They'll reassess in 2 balls' time. But they need a 1 or 2 shots of authority, just psychologically, to put Pakistan slightly more on the back foot. The ones are fine. They'll live with the ones, Pakistan. 1 or 2 big blows. If not now, straight after drinks.
Yeah, need to throw some punches. Right now, everything in Pakistan's favor. Nothing that India have come back with. Almost halfway through the innings, and only at just 4.47.
Hit ferociously hard by Hardik Pandya. He did well. Nawaz to parry that away. It is 45 for 4 after 10 overs. Time for a drink and time for both sides to take stock here in Melbourne.
Yeah, the balance now, the hard thing, when do I take a risk and how big a risk do I take? I feel like both Hardik and Virat, they've played so much T20 cricket, 2 class players, so India probably couldn't ask for 2 better players at the crease, but just got to work out what risk will they take. Even they look to go hard along the ground rather than try and hit that ball over long off or long on, just to try and pick up a couple of boundaries, get some momentum.
Good point, because both these bowlers, the spinners, they don't give too much air, especially Shadab. It's very difficult to get under him and hit him for 6. So that boundary option becomes important, where you got to play the field. So with Pakistan, they took that chance. They broke away in 2 overs of spin with 5 sixes, and that got some momentum. When you look at that innings, last 10 overs, 99. That's a fine shot. Hit hard into the ground and down the ground for 4.
That's the way. I think that's class. I think it's smart batting. It's shortest boundary straight. Look to hit it hard along the ground. You still get that 4. I know it's sort of maximum, but just a couple of those to build some momentum. Then you might get a bad ball. You can take a short ball, pull shot for 6, or a full toss for 6. It just needs some momentum.
As he does pack a punch, Hardik Pandya.
Major difference here is just the wickets in hand. It's when does India press, completely go? If they're 2 down, they probably go now. 10 overs, 9.5 overs to go. But being 4 down, they might just have to, these 2 just go steady for, might be 2 more overs.
That's the thing, right? You mentioned till when? Is it till the 12th over, 13th over? But after that, both these players will have to look for the boundary every over at least. But they don't want this required rate to climb with the fast bowlers coming back into the attack.
Change in the field. Cover comes to point as well. Open up that offside. Bowling. Man on the boundary. Just another single for India.
and they'll be quite happy. .52 for 4. Hardik Pandya becomes the first Indian to score over 1,000 runs and take 50 wickets in T20 cricket. The 8th overall. Good placement. Will get 2. It's a good over from India's point of view. 9 of it, 54 for 4. Here's Mohammad Abbas. That's a good hit. First 6 of the innings.
It's a great shot from Hardik Pandya. Stepped away, made the bowler follow him, gave himself a little bit of room. And here in Australia, with that consistent bounce, he just swings through the line.
He realizes he's a very good reader of the game. He captains a side in franchise cricket. He knows India need a move on here. They need to get some momentum and put the pressure back on the opposition. Let them know that you're still coming. It's a good start to the over. First ball 6.
And smart batting, looking to go straight. Pakistan got their field set up for Hardik Pandya. A lot of defenders, a lot of fielders defending that straight area. They got, instead of a deep point, he's more of a straight cover. Long off, long on, really straight for Hardik Pandya. So they want him to go across the line. Good captaincy from Pakistan.
Yes, it's the shorter boundary, and that's what he'll target, either along the ground or over the bowler's head if he gets the opportunity.
And this is where I just think Virat has to he doesn't need the boundaries. Hardik will find those, but if he can look to get that ball in the gap, Pakistan thinking about referring this.
The man from backward point kept running. They have gone up.
I think inside edge.
Copy, Rod. Player review for court. Original decision is not out. TV umpire to director. We have a player review for court. Original decision is not out. Front foot checked. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision, please. Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Okay, ball is close to the bat. Can we go to ultra edge when available, please? Ultra edge when ready, please. Still waiting for ultra edge. Ultra edge coming up now. Keep it rolling through, please. Flat line there. Keep it rolling through, right through, please. Just want to make sure it doesn't hit the glove on the way out. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it going right through. Right through. Thank you. I'm going to go back to Rod on field. Rod, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen now. Signal.
Really missing the bat. Review gone. That's a good hit. Beautiful use of the feet. Second 6 of the over. The first for Kohli.
That'll do Virat's confidence the world of good. This is a beautiful shot. Doesn't look to overhit it. Down the wicket. Good use of the feet. Once again, shortest boundary, but times this beautifully. Head nice and still. Good balance. Just checks that beautifully.
Just the kind of over India need. They've got 2 6s, they've got 13 of the over. That's some momentum going their way. Still 2 balls left. Smart batting. Both these players, they've got the skill, they've got the experience, they've got the temperament for the big occasion. To get things moving. Very good balance when he played it.
Like with Hardik, he knows. Grabbing momentum. Run rate coming down. Getting a bit more control back, India.
That's 6 ball. Stand and deliver. 3 sixes in the over. It's 20 off it, 74 for 4. So here's Afridi back in the attack.
A big over, Rafi, big over from India. Hardik started at first ball, the over. That's right out of the middle. Then this, the experience and class of Virat Kohli. And Hardik finishes it with another one. 20 off the over. Game on here.
This is exactly how Pakistan broke free, with 3 sixes and an over. Good cricket from India. Targeting the right areas. Immediate change, pace being brought back. He'll want 2 here. He'll get it easily. And see the crowd warming up now. We realise this could be a real good contest.
That's smart batting. The MCG, plenty of those. Get the ball in the gap. Such a big ground, particularly square of the wicket. Pick up lots of 2s.
Oh, good fielding. And keep the batsman down to 1. So let's now go to a magic moment. A year ago tomorrow.
Just a single. Are they going to get a second? Yeah, they're charging back for the second. This could be the moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate as with these 2 young men out there.
So here's Afridi. And beautifully flicked away. He'll find the boundary. Just using the pace of the bowler and the angle. And the 50 partnership comes up.
Does it well, Virat. Opens up this leg side. Fine leg up inside the circle. Again, angle in. Uses the pace. 140 Ks off the bat even quicker.
Chipped in the air, he'll get only a single. 9 of the overs so far, so India getting those overs they want.
See with this field as well, at the moment, 3 out on the leg side. India, anything to the leg side, unless they get at that leg glance, I think they're going to look for 2. Bunt it towards that mid-wicket, mid-on circle and push for 2. Their boundary's going to be through the offside. I think Hardik's going to look to go either, I was going to say over mid-off, but then Bubba's making a change now. Mid-off goes back to long-off. Third man comes inside the circle. So any width outside off, you might see Hardik Pandya try and freeze hands.
That's what he might not want to allow him to do. Pull into the stumps. That's a beauty to end the over. 83 for 4. But India will target him in this over. Last over of spin, we saw 20 taken. That's a good shot. It's in the gap and it's travelling and it beats the field. It's a boundary of the first ball and very powerfully struck.
Yeah, it's not the worst ball because the captain's got the field set for him to bowl that length. He's got 3 men on the cut shot. Virat Kohli, again, the timing, the placement. He's got to get it in front of that man, and he does. The man out on the boundary is a lot straighter. Very good batting, good placement.
Now Hardik will strike.
I'm nervous, Rav. I'm nervous. I think he's going big here, Hardik. I think he wants a maximum. So do they. Haven't they absolutely got back into the game after that big over at 20? Easy miss one there. There to cut. Again, 3 men in that area. Got to get it perfectly in the gap to get a boundary. Nice line. Hard to free his hands. Back of the length. Smartly played as well. Happy to take a single. Been good, Baba. Used his bowl as well. Used his spinners very well.
He still has 1 over of Mohammad Nawaz. When does he use it? Then good delivery. It's a good comeback after that boundary first ball. Hardik telling him, no, we already had 1 run out. Another one will be 1 too many. It's heaved away on the onside, just a single. A good over from Pakistan's point of view. 7 conceded, 90 for 4. Two is the call, and he'll get it easily. He's really focused now. He is in. He has a job on his hand. Let's hear what he has to say.
You wake up excited for these kind of games, and you feel grateful that you're part of this game in a way that you're playing the game, and not just watching it as a spectator. So you also feel very grateful for the opportunity.
Well, he's out there in the middle with an opportunity, for sure.
Like that again, Virat. Fine leg up, 3rd man up. Yeah, it's been a brilliant partnership. They're giving themselves a chance, India, there's no doubt about it. 4 wickets early and under the pump. Played the conditions well. Pakistan deserves so much credit for the way they've bowled. And even to manage, really, to get to that total. Set a target of 160 after being under so much pressure early.
And they fielded well. The ground fielding has been good. It's a good partnership, though. Took their time, and then it was Hardik Pandya who cut loose. Virat Kohli followed using his feet. A flurry of 6s. That set the tone, and the runs started to flow. And plenty more needed of that, because this required rate is still a steep one. Oh, good shot. Quick hands, good wrist.
Once again, playing conditions beautifully. Comes down the wicket. Seen a couple of slower balls in this over, so Virat picks this is not going to be off pace. It's going to be quick. Comes down the wicket. Gets it angled into the stumps and bang, beats that man at 45. He knows it's 4. Not the worst delivery. Fraction straight, but geez, it's a good shot.
Both these players know that in the final overs they can really up the ante. Dangerous players. They've been in these situations quite often. It's just securing that they reach a stage where they know they have no choice but to go.
Even now, Rav, they got wickets in hand. Only 4 down, but you're about to hit the 15th over mark, so they can afford the last 5 to go as hard as they like. Different when it was the 10th over.
Yes, and with Dinesh Karthik still to come. 10 of the over. The 100 comes up for the loss of 4.
It's hot in the com box as well.
I think the game rests on the 2 overs that Haris Rauf has to bowl. His partnership worth 69.
And Haris Rauf is the death bowler for Pakistan. We haven't seen that slow one yet, which is pretty brilliant, but he's decided to just smash the pitch. 12 and over required, and you feel India need a big over, something 15, 16, even more in the next couple.
Need 2. There's 1 over from Nawaz left. Be interesting to see how Babar is playing that one Nawaz over. And they get 1 for the throw. They can't, just a single. They won't run on the overthrow. 59 now of 28.
They're brilliant with the ball tonight. Haris Rauf short of a length and just kept banging it in. Kept it simple. His pace was up and that helped him.
I think that wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav could well go down as the defining moment. He was looking very good. Now to Kohli. Good ball again. I remember saying before this tournament started, Pakistan's 2 key cricketers didn't think were Rizwan and Babar. I thought it was Shaheen Afridi at the top and Haris Rauf at the back end. He's pumped, he's bowling quick. That last ball was 148.
And both those hard overs as Haris Rauf in the power play at that back end, closing innings off. 3 deliveries, just a single.
That's what happens with the extra pace, the ball hurrying onto the bat, and now they'll be doing their calculations. Just 2 runs from this over. They know they need at least 10s to, and then hope for a big finish. So Hardik has no option but to play the boundary shot now. Middle overs, 69 for 1 India in those 9. But the first 6, just 31 for 3. After 10, they were 45. He'll bowl straight. To the offside, maybe is the opportunity for Hardik. Oh dear. He did get a glove to it though, did Rizwan. But that will be called wide. There's nothing that dampens the spirit of a fielding side than a wide that goes for 4. It's 5 runs and the ball isn't counted.
And this is brilliant from Rizwan though. He's made sure that he saved the boundary, just that little bit of glove on it. That might well have been 5 wides if it wasn't for flying Rizwan.
They've 2 there. 5 of the over, now 2 balls to come still. It's a fine over so far.
And every delivery that doesn't go to the fence, that required rate jumps up. Now it's 13.2. Remember, Haris Rauf still has another 7 deliveries to go. So Pakistan are banking on him to close the innings out and apply as much pressure as possible and make it easier for the rest. Well, he's done phenomenally this over.
How good is Naseem Shah? Young man hasn't seen a lot of cricket. He's bowled 3 overs for 17 so far. Just 5 from this over. I think he's searching for the 2. They won't get the 2. They won't get the 2. In retrospect, it might have been on, but you can't look in retrospect. 106 for 4. Just a single. He's done well there. Crammed the batsman for room. This is good bowling.
Babar holding that over of Nawaz back. He knows that Pakistan could possibly close it out in the next couple of overs. Now, Kohli on strike. Boundary riders in front of the wicket. Third and fine leg in the circle.
Wants to go over the top. The timing isn't great, but he does go over the top. Should come back for 2. It's just ticking away. It's not quite speeding for India this game. It's ticking, but it's moving.
Yeah, they need a couple of blows. They need boundaries now. Pakistan will be happy with every delivery that doesn't go to the fence. And for that boundary option, Kohli will have to look behind the wicket. Point, short third, fine leg.
Swing and a miss. I think he was looking to go over third man. You'll see the fielders at short third, both of them standing outside, just coming in as the ball is about to be delivered. So this is what Virat is seeing. Deep mid-wicket. It's a long distance away. Somewhere far away in the distance is deep mid-wicket. He'll have to strain his eyes to see long on. A very good-looking shot, but it's only a single, right? We just heard, Smithy, that there's 90,238 people down. It's 239 now that you're gone. Is it cold? Can you feel the heat in the stadium?
Well, actually, there's 241 now because Ravi Shastri's joined me down here as well. So it is cold. It is cold, Harsh. You stay up there. Don't worry. You stay nice and warm up there. We'll just get the tension, the icy tension down at ground level here. You can feel it, though. You can sense it. It is just brilliant. The crowd are loving it.
Did you just add 2 for Ravi?
No, 1 each.
Okay.
And I don't know what you're getting at there, but just 1 each. They need a boundary, in all seriousness. India need a boundary. These are 2 terrific players at the crease. But even the crowd, the knowledgeable ones in the crowd, know that ones are not going to get it done. This has been a terrific over of bowling.
And the previous one from Haris Rauf, only 4 so far. Again, the bouncer high into Hardik. They're taking one for the throw. Virat will get there. Doesn't hurt Pakistan that. Just 2 runs off it. 6 came from it. It's 1-1, 2 for 4. At the same point, Pakistan were 125 for 7. It started to move ahead. India are 112 for 4. Smithy always wondered down there. We're seeing real quality pace. How does it look like from down there, the pace that these 3 bowlers are generating?
Oh, this is the quickest pitch I've seen in this competition so far, without doubt. There's been carry throughout. You only have to look just how far back Mohammad Rizwan is. He's confident he's going to get carry there. He's back that far also because he's trying to cut off the ramp shot that goes fine. So but there is genuine pace in this pitch. We'll see it now.
Gets hold of it, puts it in the gap, gets it over! 50 comes up for Virat Kohli. He's a run machine when it comes to playing against Pakistan.
That has landed about 15 yards away to my right, and I believe it's landed inside the line, inside the barrier, just.
Right, we're getting the replay. Right, this is Smith Vision. Smith Vision is spot on. That's 4. Geez, Smithy, your eyes are getting sharper with age.
Well, wasn't that far away, Harsha, to be fair, but every one of those is crucial. Every one of those is crucial. We are going close here. You are going to call something very close to a super over here, Harsha Bogle.
No, Smithy. No, Smithy, you in super overs 50 came of 43 balls, but a boundary of the first. Wide down the leg side, Shaheen Afridi. Is the pressure telling just a little bit? They've got loads of runs in the bank, but just seems the pressure's telling a little.
India want this to be the over. It's about time. They can't really afford another one of those where they don't get a big over. Has to be. First delivery gone for 5.
Beautifully bowled. Now Kohli wants 2. He's very quick between the wickets. He just manufactures runs against Pakistan. His average is 67. The strike rate is a little low, but he just keeps scoring runs, and today's held this innings together. The question is, can he now give it the finishing kick? Seven of the over so far from 2. Squeezes it over. It's in the gap there, but does it have enough to go to the boundary? It's a bit of a race. It goes through. Virat Kohli hits another boundary. It's 11 of the over from 3.
Backing away, turning it on Virat Kohli now. Shaheen Afridi trying to follow him, but he's been able to just maneuver it over extra cover. This is fabulous batting. To be able to place it and time it so well that he gets another boundary.
Right, have India left it till too late, or is there still a huge twist in this story? Now Shaheen Afridi is going back. He's going over the wicket. Shouts of Kohli, Kohli round the MCG. Hurried up on him. He wants a second. Hardik says, no, I'll handle the strike for a while. How noisy is it, Smithy, down there?
Well, you wouldn't have heard the call. You have to use hand signals out there, Harsha. It's impossible to hear anything, to be fair. It is just, as I said before in commentary, hands down, the most amazing atmosphere I have ever heard at a game of cricket, ever.
You do a lot of touchline stuff in rugby, but it couldn't be as noisy as this.
No, it couldn't be. It could not be. Seriously, this is special.
Now what can Hardik do here? 37 of 32. Well bowled again. The hitting, the banging into the middle of the wicket.
Yeah, it's worked. That length has worked, especially against Hardik. They've been able to hold that short ball and the slow bouncer, which has been difficult to get away. 13 off the over, but they still need more.
He looks like he might be carrying a bit of a niggle too, Hardik Pandya. So running might be a factor if they have to.
They're not going to win it by running though, Smithy. 13 of this over. Kohli goes over the infield for 4. That's the over they wanted. Virat Kohli is turning it on in style here in the stadium. Is dancing to his beats. It's 129 for 4, 31 needed of 2.
Yeah, beautifully placed this time. The short one. We are just getting inside it and helping it over. It was the over that India needed. They need more, but Virat has turned it on.
At the same point, Pakistan was 6 ahead. It's coming down to that dreaded 19th over, but it's dreaded 19th when India are bowling. And as you'd imagine, it's Haris Rauf. This is the over for the match for Pakistan. I reckon India need 14, 15 at least of this one. Right, Bazid, what's he going to do? You've seen so much of Haris Rauf. Is he going to bowl the slower ones into the deck, the quick Yorkers?
I think it's going to be into the deck. Even if it's slow, it's still going to be into the deck.
Fine leg is up, but third man is out on the boundary for the uppercut. He's put that in the gap. No, he hasn't. Just the single, but it's Virat who's turning it on, who's now back in strike.
Buzzard, I've got a question with you. Who bowls the last over? Who has to bowl the last over?
I think Naseem Shah will bowl the last. Oh, no, he's finished. Oh, he's got one from Nawaz left.
Yes,
that's the Nawaz over.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nawaz will have to bowl that last over, so Haris Rauf doesn't want to go for 14, 15. That's what Babar is thinking. Haris Rauf can just go for maybe 10, 12, and that leaves enough for Nawaz.
This is the contest. Just a single. It was 20 of 2 in the Asia Cup when Haris Rauf bowled the 19th. And I think Pandya got 14 of that, leaving just 6 for Nawaz to bowl the last over. So Haris Rauf's job here is very clear, Bazid. Leave enough for Nawaz. Leave enough for Nawaz.
Well, 100 partnership of 75. They have come back into the game, but there's still a lot to do.
Mrs. Hardik's been becalmed a little bit. I didn't think you'd say that with him and Virat batting.
This is brilliant from Haris. That one banged into the pitch. He's gone for that delivery more often than not because of the surface, because of the way Hardik plays. He's attacked him that way.
Smithy, how many from the last over does he leave?
He's got to leave. He's got to leave if he can. If he can, he's got to leave 18. I believe 18. There you go. We've seen a 20 over a couple of times.
29 still. Hurries up on him. No timing at all. Is Virat going to go for 2? No, Virat says, I'll take the strike. This is outstanding from Haris Rauf so far. 28 of 8.
For me, Harsha, Hardik Pandya's trying to hit that short length too far in front of the ground. I would be surprised if Virat Kohli uses that pace in a different fashion. Pretty hard to combat that flat batting down the ground.
There's a third man down there who's so fine for the uppercut, but fine leg is inside the circle. They're looking for power. Kohli goes down the ground. Kohli goes out of the ground.
Wow.
This is a sensational hit from Virat Kohli. 68 of 49 is turning it on. Is this the Virat Kohli who couldn't score a run some time back? He's come back in some style.
What a shot this is. It's a slow one into the pitch, and he's just stood tall on top of the bounce. And he's hit it big with almost a straight bat. India needed this. They need another one. But this is quality.
What a big delivery in the context of the game. You talk about 240 balls. This is so big. Now third man is coming up. Fine leg is dropped back. What is he bowling, Bazid? Come on.
They want to keep Hardik Pandya on strike, Pakistan, whatever happens here.
Kohli goes over fine leg. He might have cleared the boundary. He has! What a way to end that Haris Rauf over. That was looking so good. 2 sixes. India now needs 16. Hope springs anew. What a game we've got. 144 for 416 to get.
Yeah, this is immense from Virat Kohli. Last couple of deliveries, this time just a flick. Let the ball come on. Class of the man, deposits that into the stands. He knows those 2 deliveries have brought India back. They needed it. It's still not done, but India are back.
113, the partnership now from 79. Smithy, you said 18 at 16, Smithy, of the last over.
That second ass delivery will live long in my mind. That shot is nigh on impossible for a normal human being. To hit that length back down over the bowler's head on a very long boundary for 6 was quite astonishing. That forced the error of length in the last delivery, and I always knew that he'd use the pace to his advantage down the ground, down past fine leg. This guy is a genius. He might not win it, but he's a genius.
He just loves the pressure. There are some people who get buoyed by pressure. There's some people who get burdened by it. I think Kohli gets buoyed under pressure.
Incredible.
That last hit. I mean, I know Smithy talked about the one down the ground. You don't always see Virat play this one over fine leg.
You're 16 to get, left arm spin. Hardik will fancy himself really with spin on. There is so much discussion, so much pressure riding on these first couple of deliveries.
And look where Mohammad Rizwan is standing to spin. The keeper is 4 to 5 metres back.
Why would that be so, Smithy?
They do not want to steal one. They do not want it to work it fine. They want to keep Hardik Pandya on strike. That is what they've been talking about.
Hardik is a fabulous player of spin, but he's struggling a bit today, 40 of 36. Right, here we go. 16 to get from 6 balls. 90,000 people at the MCG. God knows how many millions around the world, and what a spectacle you've had so far. Cover is long and deep, long on and long off, right behind the bowler. Sows a very straight mid-wicket. Here's the first ball. It's a miss hit. It's a miss hit. The catch is taken. It means the new batsman is in strike. Virat Kohli thinks he's crossed over. It doesn't matter. This is a huge ball. Mohammad Nawaz has delivered.
Yeah, wanted to go leg side, swung through. Maybe trying to hit it too hard, but doesn't matter. Nobody cares really, because it's just gone in the air. It's not trying to spin it is Nawaz. The edge, Babar keeps calm, takes the catch. It's a dot ball. New batsman on strike. Pakistan now with the ascendancy. Hardik for 40, it's 144 for 5.
He's 37 years old, Dinesh Karthik. He's had a wonderful day as a wicket-keeper. But these are the situations that you dream of. Sometimes people think you're 37 years old, you should be watching other people play. But his perseverance, his determination, he's worked hard. And now he's coming to a situation, it's very cold out in the middle. But he's got to turn the heat on and get 16 or 5.
Well, does he? Does he, Harsha? What have they talked about? What have they talked about? What has Kohli said to him? Give it to me. Just get one. Give it to me. I can win this the way I'm hitting it. Or does he say, be bold, be brave, you go?
I think he says, be bold. Karthik is in the side to do that. He takes a single. Then it's 15 or 4. Then you need 4 boundaries. This is a fabulous result for Pakistan, this first ball. And remember, you cannot cross over anymore. The new batsman is in. What does Karthik do? He plays the sweep shot very well. Not much power. He had made up his mind early on. It's a wonderful start for Pakistan.
Kohli wants a no ball. He's going for height. Murray Erasmus having nothing of it.
Yeah, he just signaled that DK was halfway down the track, so no ball. 4 deliveries, 15 to get now. Virat on strike. Virat has been the one who's been hitting the boundaries. Not been Hardik, it's been Virat. So the right man in terms, especially for India, on strike right now.
But he needs 2 sixes. The boundary, the 4s won't do now. He needs 2 sixes. What's the field now? Long off straight, long on straight. Shadab is in the middle of it all. At deep mid-wicket, very straight. Cover very straight. The big hits down the ground are all covered. 15 or 4. Kohli goes down the ground. He'll only get a single. Is Karthik going to come running back? They need Virat Kohli in strike. Karthik dives. Is he 37 for real? Completes the second. But now it's 13 of 3.
Yeah, just getting to that moment now. They need 6s. This ball has to go to the fence. Pakistan can almost see that line. The end is near.
Don't bowl a no ball, they're telling Nawaz. Don't bowl a wide. Look where the wicket-keeper is. Stride back. They don't want any buys. Full. Has he got the timing right? Has he got the timing right? Oh, it's gone for 6. Now he's asking for the height. How high was that ball? They've got the 6 of the over. And now it's down to 7 from 2. Virat Kohli wanted the strike. He got the strike. Unprecedented scenes here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It's been called a no ball. It's a no ball and a 6.
We've seen everything. Everything tonight. And still there's a huge discussion going on.
Now Rod
I was
Tucker's,
not happy.
Rod Tucker's under siege here, and Maria Rasmus is going over to give him some help here.
Right, the square leg umpire has to make the call. The square leg umpire is Maria Rasmus. These are very, very emotional scenes here. Barber is not happy at all. But Murray Rasmus has his great ability to calm things down. They need 6 of 3 now. Is there another twist in this game? It's India's at the moment. Was that above waist high, Bazid? The umpires ruled so. It's 6 of 3 now.
6 of 3, and how the pendulum swings towards India again. Virat demanded the no ball straight away.
He wanted it of the earlier ball too. Dinesh Karthik at the non-striker's end is waiting. Now Virat, the game is in your grasp. Nawaz has 3 balls to go. 6 to get. What's Virat going to do here? That's wide. 5 to get now. The pressure is on the bowler. Who would have believed that this game would have as sensational a twist as this one? This match was gone. It was in Pakistan's pocket. And Virat Kohli is pulling it out at the moment, but there's still 5 to get.
And it's still a free hit. And Virat, well, he holds all the aces right now. He's been brilliant. 5 of 3 now.
Does he believe? Do Pakistan believe? He's knocked him over, but they'll take the run. It's running away down, but surely, if it's hit the ball, if it hits the stumps, they're coming back for 3. They get 3 of it. It was a free hit, remember. It was a free hit.
Yeah, inquiry now. Rizwan doesn't like it. He thinks it's hit the stumps, so the ball should be dead. But it was a free hit. So they've run 3.
Smithy, what's it like down there?
It's crazy. I mean, there's grown men. Some are crying, some are puzzled, some are jubilant. Ravi Shastri is standing right next to me. I don't think he's seen anything like this. 90,000, 90,000. You think it's value for money?
3 buys. And suddenly Pakistan are staring down defeat. He cleaned it up, the ball ricocheted, and Virat kept running, so did DK. And he came back for the 3rd.
Calm down, Virat is saying. Calm down, he says. It's not always that he says calm down, but there's 2 of 2. What does Dinesh Karthik do here? Virat Kohli is off strike for Pakistan, but he's off strike with just 2 to get of 2. It was that no ball for height eventually. Right, how are they going to play it? Does he tell Dinesh Karthik, go for it? What if he misses? Does he say, take a single, let's level the scores and give it back to me?
Well, what's happened here is Rizwan has now come up to the stumps because they need to get Karthik out. They need to get him out, and that brings a new player out if Kohli can't get back on strike. So that's why he's come up to the stumps for a genuine dismissal. The medium pace has not worked. It hasn't been accurate enough.
Trust the keeper to spot what the keeper's doing here. Where does Karthik get the single? Would that be his first goal? Because Smithy is absolutely spot on. A wicket here and a new batsman comes in with Pakistan still having a run in the bank. Okay, what have you got? The big field, is spread out. 3 on the onside. There's still only 4 inside the circle. This game is still alive, but only just. All eyes on Dinesh Karthik, all eyes on Mohammad Nawaz. No, is there a stumping? Is there a stumping? What a twist! Are we seeing a cricket match or what? Dinesh Karthik's got to walk back. Smithy, you were spot on. The new batsman will take strike.
Copy umpire review for stumping. TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for stumping. Front foot checked, it's a fair delivery. We can move on to front on spin vision, please.
That was the moment for Dinesh Karthik, but it wasn't to be. Rizwan has been fantastic behind the stumps.
Waiting for spin vision.
Out. Out.
Yeah, keep that rolling through, please. Okay, thank you. I'm going to need to see your best side on angle, please.
Now, where did he take the ball here?
Keep that rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Now Ravichandran Ashwin comes in. A single is Bazid.
He's going to say it, aren't we? What does Ashwin do, though? You try and hit it, does he just try and take the one? Or does he
That's what happens.
try and get a boundary?
That's what happens if you put Smithy down there. We mentioned the super over a little while back.
Pakistan can't have fielders on the boundary. They've got to have them in off the boundary. They can't let them run too, because they'll try. They will try if they get the chance. They've got to be hunting in closer. Over the top, so be it.
He's pulled it back. He has pulled it back, Nawaz. It's a wide, Nawaz. What have you done, Nawaz? And the scores are level with a ball. For Pakistan now, it's got to be a super over if they have to win it. And that was very, very clever from Ravichandran Ashwin. He quickly realized the ball was outside the leg stump.
Didn't back away, stayed where he was. Nawaz thought that he'd back away and he tried to follow him. Now India just need one. This game just keeps giving and giving. It's been stupendous this last over.
Right, everybody's inside. Everybody's inside to cut the single. Now what they've got to ensure is look for the run-out opportunity at the non-strikers end with Ashwin running there. Kohli will run. Nawaz, are you watching where Virat is inside the crease as you run into bowl? The scores are level, 1 run to get. There's still a couple of people out in the deep. What a game we've had. Nawaz, what have you got, Nawaz? Ashwin goes over, clears the infield. India win a famous win. You look at all the great wins over the years, and I think you'll find very, very few to compare with this one. This game was gone. Virat Kohli pulled it back. What a champion. What an absolute champion Virat Kohli is. And now Ravichandran Ashwin keeps it cool, produces the wide, then goes over. This must be heartbreaking for Pakistan. But Smithy down there must be absolute pandemonium. I don't think Smithy can hear
Yes,
either.
I can. I'm just taking it all in. I'm absolutely taking this all in. Did you see Kohli's reaction? He bent down and he punched the fist onto the pitch. He has played so many special innings. What does this mean, Harsha? How high does this rate?
I think I'm spotting a tear in Virat Kohli's eyes. I've seen Virat Kohli play for so many years. I've seen some of his best innings, but I have not seen a tear in his eyes, and I think I spotted a tear. India win by 4 wickets.
Now Virat Kohli's pulled it out of the bag. India were almost dead and buried with what an innings he's played. Even in that last over, it's all been Virat Kohli. Pakistan, well, they'll think they've been taken away the victory from their hand.
This is what you play for. When you've retired, when everything is done, these are the moments you remember. And Ashwin, how clever was Ashwin after India lost Dinesh Karthik. And now Virat, the king, will just look around this packed Melbourne cricket ground. Rohit Sharma, watch your back. But it doesn't matter today. Isn't it? 90,000 people are singing and cheering and dancing here. Where did Pakistan lose it? This was Pakistan's game. And goes back to the Hussey moments, it goes back to the Wade moments, and now it comes to the Kohli moments. They've got to come fighting back. This is difficult to digest.
Yeah, 48 in the last three. Pakistan were way in front, but this man just kept coming and kept them in the hunt, and in the end it was because of him that India now celebrate. Most of this 90,000 attendance in the crowd celebrate. What a game we've just witnessed. Pakistan, well, they made a few comebacks in the game. It just went one way and the other, and in the end, the class of the man prevailed.
I remember saying when Rahul Dravid was out of form, it's always England to the rescue. For Virat Kohli, it's always Australia. He loves playing in these conditions, but his record against Pakistan is astonishing. A big Sehwag-esque, his record against Pakistan. And he has pulled this match out of absolutely nowhere. You look down the total, 160 for 6. Virat Kohli's played 53 balls for 82. It is innings like these, Virat. It is innings like these that take you beyond the present and into legend. And this is the stuff legend is made of. Don't forget it was Ashwin with the winning hit. The field was in. He kept his cool, just timed the shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And he knew straight away he had done enough. 240 balls, Basit. It came down to one no ball, an inch over maybe. That's all it came down to. Then the roar from Virat Kohli. Punching the ground. There's so much bottled up inside Virat Kohli. That is where the tear came out. Hardik knew he was struggling. When Hardik was struggling, Virat was the one who picked up the baton.
Well, cometh the hour, cometh the stage, cometh the man. 4 overs to go. What did you punch into the computer, Virat?
Well, if they stop talking, I can't hear. Well,
Virat, before you start, you have to collect the award from Mr. Venu Burman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All the best. Player of the match. Tell us.
Well, it's a surreal atmosphere. I honestly have no words. I have no idea how that happened. Hardik kept telling me, you know, just believe we can do it. Stay till the end. Honestly, I'm lost for words.
No, you had a good partnership going, which was much needed. When did you decide you both had to go, or one had to go?
Well, I think when Shaheen bowled from this end, the pavilion end, that's when I kind of spoke to Hardik that we need to take him down. And then the conversation was simple. He said, Nawaz has to bowl 1 over. So I told him if I can take Harris down, then they will kind of, you know, panic because he's their prime bowler. So I was kind of pumping myself up to hit 2 sixes when we needed 28 of 8. And that became 16 of 6. So, I mean, I'm kind of lost for words. I have no idea.
2 special shots of Harris Rahul. You know, was that anticipation or premeditated? It had to be premeditated, yeah?
It's just instinctively I saw the and I told myself just stay still. The one at long on was unexpected. It was back of a length slower ball. And then the next one I just, you know, just swung my bat through the line of the ball and it just flew over fine leg. And now standing here, I just feel like this was meant to be. I mean, it's a very, very special moment.
Where does this innings rank in your T20 career?
Well, till today, I've always said Mohali was my best innings against Australia. I got 82 of 52. Today, I got 82 of 53. So they're absolute. They are exactly the same innings. But I think today I will count this one higher because of the magnitude of the game and what the situation was. It seemed impossible, but then Hardik kept pushing me in that partnership and we just went deep. and it just happened.
And a word for this crowd.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Thank you so much. You guys have supported me, shown me so much love and support for all these months that I was kind of struggling. You guys kept backing me, and I'm very grateful for your support. Thank you.
Well, Virat, many congratulations. You've lit up this World Cup.
Thank you so much.